Hi, I'm Gemma Pfister, Senior Executive with Vynamic, part of Inizio Ignite, here at the MAPS America's 2026 meeting. It's a pleasure to be here.
And hi, I'm Eric Wood. I'm also Senior Executive with Vynamic, part of Inizio Ignite. We've had a great couple days here at MAPS. I think one of the key takeaways for us is that medical is no longer operating at the margins of strategy. And increasingly they're being pulled earlier into the development process, asked to co-lead launch, and are required to translate complex science into enterprise value. When you think about the way that Vynamic supports medical affairs teams in our core areas of product launch, customer experience, and organizational effectiveness, these are all critical areas to get right for medical teams. And still, with this elevated role and elevated role that medical has, we're still hearing some questions about the value that medical brings and the need to communicate that more effectively here at MAPS.
Yeah, there's definitely been a lot of focus on the value of medical affairs, and my own personal perspective is that actually medical has already reached the milestone of proving effectiveness. We know medical affairs has got proven value, and some of the key things that have jumped out to me this year that are demonstrating that value are things like the discussion that was had around how the shift is happening for MSLs, for example, in product launch. So there was a great debate as to should it be led by reps or should it be led by medical affairs and MSL teams. And I think having these types of discussions is really an indicator of how far we've come in terms of really demonstrating the strategic value of the medical affairs function. And perhaps another one that I'll add is that we're talking about, how do we make sure that MSLs are future fit, right? We know that there's tremendous change happening in the health ecosystem, in the treatment landscape, and in care pathways, and all of that means that MSLs really need to be future ready in terms of having the right skills and the right capabilities to really demonstrate the important scientific, unique translation of information role that they have with HCPs and broader health ecosystems. So I think all in all, a very, very exciting time for the medical affairs function, and really, a great opportunity for medical affairs teams to be leaning into organisational effectiveness building and also enabling some really strong and bold change management so that they continue to leap forwards.